Aladdin 2019 is directed by Guy Ritchie and stars Will Smith, Mena Massoud, Naomi Scott, and Marwan Kazari. And it is a remake of the classic Disney animation released in 1922 of the same name, which in turn was based on the story from 1001 Arabian Nights, Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. 3 more remakes to go, and I'm probably only going to see 1 or 2. It depends on how much I care to see a photorealistic Lion King movie. No, I don't care that Jon Favreau is directing. If you've seen my review of Dumbo a few months ago, then you'd probably know that I don't have a lot of great things to say about these live-action remakes of classic Disney animated films. Even though Dumbo was okay, though I mainly say that out of being a Tim Burton fanboy. But these remakes of universally beloved Disney animated movies I find to be the most pointless of the lot. Remember Beauty and the Beast from 2017? It was the same movie as the 1991 original, only worse. The original is the best animated movie ever, so what incentive would Disney have to do something interesting or different with this story? None that I could see, and it worked. It made over $1 billion, and the original Aladdin is also universally beloved. And the riskiest thing that this remake does is hire a cast of majority Middle Eastern actors. I bet that if Robin Williams was still alive, Disney would have had him reprise the role of the genie. But let's review the movie that we have now. How much of it is the exact same? I say about 70% is the same. Story is told in a slightly different order, but we have the same story. Aladdin is a thief living on the streets, an evil vizier is trying to usurp the sultan, and blah 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 magic genie. You know the story. Let's just get to the part that everyone was worried about, and that's Will Smith as the genie. I didn't hate the casting when I heard of it, but damn, the CGI in that trailer pretty much convinced me that capitalism needs to die.
Revolution.
But after seeing the movie, Will Smith is the best part. Of course, there's no replacing Robin Williams, but Will Smith portrays a character completely unlike Williams. If we never had Robin Williams as the genie would be Will Smith's character. I still don't think that the CGI is great, so I'm grateful that he spends most of his screen time in a human disguise to help Aladdin court Jasmine. Aladdin and Jasmine are both fine in their roles. I didn't care for the romance that much in the original, so I guess it's just as serviceable here. Jafar is one of Disney's most famous villains, and is probably the second most famous character from the original, after the genie of course. But he isn't as done well as the genie in this remake. I'm not familiar with Kazari, maybe he's been good elsewhere, but he's pretty boring here. I think that it may have more to do with the script than the actor. Because when they're remaking the scene when Aladdin escapes the Cave of Wonders, it's the same story, you knew it would be. Anyway, Aladdin is hanging on by a thread, and Jafar is just looking down at him completely calm, even though Aladdin has the lamp that Jafar supposedly wants, but it's poorly acted. I also feel that Jafar is meant to be a dark reflection of Aladdin, as he says that he was a thief in the past and even demonstrates some skill as a thief, which makes it odd that he didn't notice the monkey stealing the lamp back from him. The songs are quite good. One song sung by Jasmine that wasn't in the original, however, is... Of course they add a few things to these remakes so that they're not completely redundant, which they still are. But this song given to Jasmine is directed in such a way that it just draws attention to how much it doesn't fit into the movie. A character added to this movie named Hakeem. I feel that he might have had more screen time than what was left for him in this movie. Because the first scene following Jafar's usurpation of the Sultan's power, he's meant to be conflicted, but we barely know this guy, so it doesn't work. The Aladdin remake is redundant and half-baked with a few things going for it. You can watch it, but you'd be better off re-watching the original.